Hey everyone, welcome back. This is a true story from 2023 when I found a strange candle in my grandmother's attic that lit itself when death was close. What unfolded in my house still chills me. This'll make you fear flickering flames. Word count 50. In the fall of 2023, I was 27, living in my late grandmother's house in rural Maine, sorting through her belongings after her passing. She was a collector of oddities, old books, trinkets, and dusty relics. While cleaning the attic, I found a black candle in a wooden box, carved with strange symbols like eyes and spirals. It smelled of ash, though unlit, and a note inside read, "Burns when death nears." I laughed it off as her quirky superstition and set it on my coffee table as decor. That night I woke to a faint glow. The candle was lit, flame steady, though I hadn't touched it. The air felt heavy, and a cold draft swept through despite closed windows. I blew it out, but it reignited instantly, the flame taller, flickering wildly. My dog Max growled at the darkness, his hackles up. I checked the house, empty, doors locked. The note's words echoed in my mind, and I felt watched, like something was waiting just beyond the light. I hid the candle in a drawer, but the next night it was back on the table, burning. Word count of 50. The candle's flame grew stronger each night, always lighting at midnight. I tried throwing it out, but it reappeared on the table, wax unmarred. Max refused to enter the living room, whimpering at the door. I called my mom, who said Grandma believed in warning relics from her Irish ancestors, but never mentioned this candle. Online, I found folklore about death candles, objects cursed to signal doom. One night, the flame flared, and I heard whispers, "Clara, it's time," from the walls. My phone died, screen flashing the candle's image. I searched Grandma's journals, finding an entry about a 1950s traveler who sold her the candle, claiming it saw death and bound its owner. The whispers grew, naming people I knew, my mom, my brother. I doused the candle with water. It sizzled but relit, the room freezing. Shadows moved in the flame's light, forming a figure with hollow eyes. I locked myself in my bedroom, but the flame's glow seeped under the door, and knocks, 3 slow taps, echoed from the living room. Max howled, and I felt death's presence heavy and close. Word count 50. I invited my friend Liam, a skeptic, to stay over, hoping his presence would break the curse. At midnight, the candle lit itself and the whispers returned, now chanting both our names. Liam's bravado faded. He saw the flame flicker without wind, and his phone died too. We found scratches on the table circling the candle, fresh and deep. Grandma's journal mentioned a ritual to appease the candle, offer blood or it claims a soul. We laughed nervously, but the air grew colder and Max cowered in the corner. The knocks became bangs, shaking the walls. A photo fell from a shelf, one of Grandma smiling, but her eyes were black voids in the print. Liam tried to leave. The front door wouldn't budge, handle burning hot. The candle's flame turned blue and the figure appeared clearer, tall, cloaked, eyeless, pointing at me. The whispers urged, "Give it blood." I pricked my finger, letting a drop fall. The flame dimmed, but the figure laughed, a sound like breaking glass. Liam grabbed a knife, ready to fight, but the shadows thickened, watching us. Word count more 50, the candle's power grew. The flame flared when I was near, dimming when I left the room, like it sensed me. Liam found more symbols carved under the table, matching the candles. We called a local historian, Ellen, who knew Grandma's stories. She arrived, pale, saying the candle was linked to a 19th century Irish cult that used death flames to mark victims. The traveler who sold it was likely no human, she warned. That night, the candle burned brighter and the figure spoke clearly. "Clara, your time." Max lunged at it, yelping as he was thrown back, unharmed but trembling. Ellen tried a banishing prayer, but the candle flared, burning her hand. Photos in the house changed. Family pictures now showed eyeless faces, smiling. My vision blurred like something was pulling at my soul. The bangs grew deafening, windows cracking. We tried smashing the candle. It reformed, flame roaring. The figure stepped closer, its cloak trailing shadows that grabbed at us. Ellen said we needed a priest, but the phone lines cut out, static hissing with laughter. The candle was alive, choosing me. Word count our 50. We reached Father Daniel, a priest, by driving to his church as phones were useless. He recognized the candle's symbols from old exorcism texts, tied to a demon that marked death's approach. Back at the house, the candle was on the table, burning despite being smashed. Father Daniel sprinkled holy water. It boiled and the figure screamed, appearing in the flame, its eyeless face twisting. It whispered my secrets, fears, regrets, trying to break me. Liam found a box in the attic with Grandma's notes. The candle couldn't be destroyed, only sealed with a blood ritual in a sacred place. The flame turned black and the figure lunged, hands cold as death, grabbing my wrist. I screamed, feeling my life drain, vision darkening. Father Daniel chanted, cross raised, and the figure recoiled, but the candle flared, burning the table. Shadows formed faces of my family, eyeless, chanting my name. Max barked, snapping me awake. We decided to take the candle to the church, hoping to end it. But the house shook, doors slamming shut, trapping us inside. Word count 50, the figure grew stronger, its cloak filling the room with darkness, eyeless sockets bleeding shadows. It whispered, "Clara, you're next," as the candle's flame touched the ceiling, scorching it. Father Daniel chanted louder, his cross burning hot, but the entity laughed, knocking him down. Liam broke a window and we climbed out, candle in hand, running to the car. The figure followed, visible in the rearview mirror, its face in every shadow. At the church, Father Daniel sealed the candle in a salt circle, praying fiercely. The flame flickered but didn't die. The figure appeared, screaming, "Give her!" My vision faded, eyes burning like they'd be taken. Liam cut his hand, offering blood to the candle, weakening the entity. I did the same, blood sizzling, and the flame shrank, the figure dissolving into smoke. The church shook, windows shattering, but the candle went out, symbols fading. We buried it in consecrated ground, but the air felt heavy, like it wasn't gone. My eyes still ached, and Max growled at nothing. Word count 50. We thought it was over, but back home the air was wrong. At midnight, a faint glow came from the attic. I found a new candle, identical, burning softly. I doused it, but it relit, whispering my name. I contacted Ellen. She said the entity might be unbound, tied to me now. Online forums mentioned similar candles in Ireland, linked to deaths, always reappearing. My dreams showed the figure eyeless, holding a flame, chanting, "Clara, soon." Max stayed by my side, growling at corners. I moved to a new house, but the candle appeared in my suitcase, unlit but warm. Father Daniel blessed my new place, but shadows moved in mirrors, eyeless faces watching. I joined a paranormal group. Others had seen death candles, losing loved ones when they burned. My brother called, saying he saw a flame in his house, then hung up abruptly. I keep salt and crosses everywhere, but my eyes burn at night, vision blurring. The entity's waiting, tied to that flame, ready to claim me when it lights again. Word count 50, or the candle's glow haunts me. It lights randomly, always at midnight, no matter where I hide it. My vision dims when it burns, like my eyes are fading. I contacted Father Daniel again. He said the entity might be a reaper, marking souls through the candle. Online, I found stories of others who found similar relics, all losing family or sight. My brother stopped answering calls. I fear the candles reached him. Shadows follow me, eyeless, whispering in Grandma's voice, "Wait, Clara, it's time." I tried burning the house down, but the candle survived, uncharred in the ashes. Paranormal forums suggest a final ritual. Bury it with my blood in a churchyard at midnight. I did it, vision blurring as I bled, but the ground shook, rejecting it. The candle reappeared in my bedroom, burning brighter. I see the figure in every flame now, even matches. I avoid fire, keep lights on, but my eyes itch and Max whines at nothing. The entity's closer, waiting for my final breath, its flame never dying. Word count 50. Thanks for watching the video and subscribe the channel. That's my story, true and terrifying. Beware strange candles, they burn for death.